Well, welcome to my second video. Oh, crikey. Sound is just horrendous. The feedback was awful then. I don't know what happened there. I've never known it to be quite so loud. Anyway, there are the details of the Chesakarbe clan. What I propose to do this time is to go through all the different clans, because to be honest, the feedback I've had at the moment has been a bit strange. It's been a bit mixed. All sorts of different clans have been suggested to me, and not really for any particular reasons. But anyway, these seem to be good at the bow, and they seem to have fairly rich lands. So let's see what it tells me all about these then. Looks like this might take a little bit of time to come up, so I'll bring you back in when it's there.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now, the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become Shogun. But who will be victorious? Chosokabe lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. This is our land. We respect its ways. Our farmers work hard and grow more than other men. But we are master warriors too. Our archers are admired by all. No arrow flies truer than the Chosokabe shaft. Bishamon, the war god has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Chosokabe clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls! We are the Chosokabe. Until recently, our home province of Tosa was controlled by the Ichijo clan. We are their vassals. The waning popularity of the Ichijo throughout the province, and our own growing influence gave us the means to seize control for ourselves. Now, all that remains is to crush what remains of Ichijo resistance. Once this is done, nothing will prevent the conquest of Shikoku. Our rivals, the Kono, have their eyes on the same prize. They will also vie for control of the island, so the capture of their province, Iyo, must also be a priority. Whilst holding no particular strategic value, control of Iyo will allow us to extend our domain and bring us closer to the mainland of Honshu and its riches. We have as yet no quarrel with the Sogo or Miyoshi clans, but their subjugation or destruction will give us total control of Shikoku and access to resources vital for expansion beyond the shores of Shikoku. The fine horses of Awa will enable us to field superior cavalry, whilst the stone found in Sanuki will make our castles impregnable. Both are excellent trade resources should we choose to negotiate with other clans. However, with power and influence will surely come the ire of Kyoto, and should the Shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
Well, that's a very interesting start to things, isn't it? Oh, crikey, I'm getting loads and loads of feedback off this microphone now. I don't know what I've done. Just updated my recording software, and I've also reduced this from ultra down to just high, so we'll see what the difference it makes. But I was having some problems. I suspect it's because of the recording software that I've got. Anyway, there's my mission. This is the Chosokabe. I was hoping to spend 3 minutes on each of the tribes and then complete the whole lot in half an hour. That's the time of the video. I'm not going to be able to do that, am I? But anyway, let's have a quick look and see what we've got in here. Seem to have, I don't know why, I'm not interested in that, becoming Shogun, whatever that was. I have, what is it, I've got these. I'm going to look at these like you in my own time afterwards, rather than just now, and then investigate and decide which one of these, oh, they're rebels, aren't they? Can I see them? Is that what they are? Yan Ashigaru, right, and I am, what am I? I have Yan Ashigaru. I have two. Not Yan, it's Yari, isn't it? Yari Ashigaru. Maybe I will increase the graphics on the next one, and then we'll see what see what difference it makes, because maybe I can't read them quite so well either. So right, okay, let's have a look at the other ones then as well. I can't see whatever else I can look at really. I can only go for that local area. Everything else just looks as though well, I don't know. Actually, it's struggling to scroll this, isn't it? Maybe not. I don't know really. What's that? Are they? I'm at peace with them. I don't suppose it'll let me see what's in there. So anyway, it gives you an idea of what this particular clan have got. Let's go and have a look at the others then. Oh, this is the second clan that we're going to look at, the ShemaTzu, and from what I can see, it looks like they have a greater loyalty, and they have cheaper samurai that you can get, it seems. Anyway, we'll see about them. I'm sure it'll tell us all about it when it gives us the intro.
(1545). This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? ShemaTzu lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We trace a line back to the first shogun Yoritomo. Loyalty runs deep in the ShemaTzu. It is in our blood, our traditions. And in battle, our swordsmen are the envy of Japan. No blade is swifter or more feared than ours. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the ShemaTzu clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the ShemaTzu. This is an auspicious time for our clan. Not only have we established ourselves as masters of Satsuma province, but fate has brought us into contact with a trade ship from the far west. Shipwrecked upon the shores of Tanegashima, the Namban brought with them the promise of lucrative trade. More importantly, they brought teppo, firearms, simple to operate, yet deadly in their effect. Establishing trade relations with the Namban should be a priority, for their weapons could be the key to our military superiority in Kyushu. It is also vital that we begin to extend our power beyond the bounds of Satsuma. Osumi should be our first target. We are already at war with the ruling Ito clan, and its castle is dangerously close to our borders. It must be captured before the Ito have a chance to muster an army there. We may then proceed with their total subjugation, or alternatively, expansion into Higo. We are not currently at odds with the Sagara, the masters there. But seizure of their province will mean a source of superior war horses and a taste of total and lasting victory. With southern Kyushu firmly under our control, none of the other clans will be able to resist. Kyushu will be ours. But we must beware of drawing the ire of Kyoto. Should the shogunate perceive our growing influence as a threat, it will be necessary to defend ourselves against the shogun and his allies. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
Now the ShemaTzu, they sound good, don't they? They're in a good position, right on the edge there. They've got Western weapons, even better, and like they say, you know, they've got a region close by where they can get war horses and things. These sound pretty good, actually. Not only that, I like satsumas; they're very tasty. Just kidding.
If our daimyo is to become
shut
shogun,
up. How do I get rid of that? Right, are these mine? Let's have a look. Mine, or mine possibly. What's that? Just a general? Not much doing there then. What else have we got? Aha! This looks like the main army. And this is the General Tomokata. And he's got Yari's Samurai, Yari Ashigaru, and Bo Ashigaru. And then we're back to square one. It looks like both the nations that we looked at so far have got the same types of troops, doesn't it? So why isn't it scrolling? Come on, move, move, move. I wonder maybe if I need to be using the keys to move things. Might be a little bit better, I'm not too sure. Anyway, let's have a look at the next one. That's only 2 done after 13 minutes, so that means I might just get 4 done if I'm really good about this. Well, here we have the Date clan. You can read this information for yourself, of course, as usual. Actually, I've got a short campaign on that. I was hoping that they'd all be on long campaign. Right, okay, let's see what it tells us about these then.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Date lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We do not walk the same path as other clans. We are revered as strong, independent, and brave in battle. Our warriors are feared. Their skills with the Nodachi are unrivaled. In battle, they terrify the foe. Bisha Mountain, the war god has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Date clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Date, once masters of the northern reaches of Honshu. Our authority is now in jeopardy. Tanemune, intent on wedding his youngest son to an Uesugi princess, has created a rift within our clan. Outraged by his father's plans for his younger brother, Tanemune's heir has rallied our most influential retainers to his banner. They now fight to unite the Date under his rule. Tanemune must answer for the strife he has brought upon our people. Once defeated, our attention must be turned to the reconstruction of all that was lost during our internal struggle, including the reassertion of our authority in the north. Having capitalized upon our infighting to expand their power, the Mogami clan posed the biggest threat. Capturing Ugo to the west will diminish their influence. We have a history of conflict with the Hatakeyama to the south, so we should not hesitate to take Miyagi province from them. Rich in quality iron, this province will enhance our military capability whilst giving us a much-coveted resource in which to trade. As we gain influence, we will surely draw the ire of Kyoto. We have no need to submit to the whims of the Shogun, so should he be foolhardy enough to march against us, he will find the Date ready to fight for our power and independence.
Interesting. So the first one is bow infantry. The second one is the cheapness of employing people and also, or recruiting I should say. What else was it? It was recruiting and loyalty as well. This clan seemed to be really good fighters. So I don't know. I quite like the position of these as well. But the second lot, they can't pronounce the names, can't remember them either, so I don't know. But anyway, let's have a quick look at them. So we're going to go away. Anyway, right, look at this. All exactly the same, aren't they? Everything is exactly the same. Hang on, where's the army? Yeah, there he is, just a general, I think. Looking here, these are what we can recruit. I think it's very much the same for all the nations. In fact, if I look at that army there and then, where are we? There, just sends me there, doesn't it? And that's it. They all seem to have some kind of rebel army right next to them as well, so it seems very similar. And if we look at this again, we can only see one of them. It looks very much like the same situation for every single one of these clans, doesn't it? Except they have unique features, and I think that's really what we're interested in: the geographical position of them, and also the perhaps the resources that they've got around them. Maybe I should have looked at that for the others as well. Does it tell me? Yeah, it does actually. I should have looked at that, the incomes for them as well. Never mind, it's too late for that now. There'd probably be much of a muchness, I would imagine. In fact, they all look, very similar. So let's move on to the next one, see what we get next time.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Hojo lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. Our castles are strong, the envy of Japan. We are rightly admired as master builders. Strong walls, strong souls. Our siege engines are equally mighty. Nothing stands before them. Shamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Hojo clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls! We are the Hojo. For many years, we have vied for control of Kanto, bringing us into conflict with a number of rival clans. Having captured territory from the Imagawa, we have brokered an uneasy truce in order to service our more pressing concerns. The Ogigayatsu and the Yamanouchi clans have united for fear of our mighty ambition. Musashi is therefore a priority. Capture of this province will rid us of the Ogigayatsu and gain us a foothold at the heart of Kanto. While we may have eased the tensions with the Imagawa, it will only be a matter of time before their lethal ambition threatens our plans once again. Capture of Suruga will weaken their potential greatly, but we must be wary of the Takeda. Bound by blood and honor, the Takeda will not look kindly on any act of aggression against their allies, and they are a formidable force. Siege of Kai, their home province, could provide an answer, but facing the combined might of two great clans may best be left until our own has grown in stature. However, with power and influence will surely come the ire of Kyoto, and should the Shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
So the advantages of these, the Hoji, are, is it Hoji? Something like that, is to, well, it says steadfast, doesn't it? Is really fortresses, I think, you know, castles and things, you know. I bet you they've got the same men, though. Let's have a look. Army. Yeah, one in there. And then, oh yes, what a guess. Ashigaru in there. Have we got rebels nearby? Yes, we have. And, oh, we can see all the rebels this time. That's unusual. Normally we see 4 and we see 1, which is Yari Ashigaru. So I imagine that they've all got exactly the same in here. 2 lots of Ashigaru and light cavalry and bow Ashigaru. Are they going to be any kind of a match for these? 2 Ashigaru, bow Ashigaru, Yari samurai and a general. So what was the other one they had? Light cavalry. So they've got a light. They've basically got light cavalry instead of Yari samurai and a general, so we've got the advantage over them. But they've got bow infantry. Anyway, I would imagine that's the same with all of them, really. They're all going to have those numbers of troops. Hey, can I actually see these as well this time? No, I can't. Can I? Okay. Oh, I've got time. One more. Bit of luck. Now, these are the ones I thought I was most likely to have. The Mori. These are the ship-based ones. So let's have a look and see what these have got then. So far, what have we got? We've got good castles. We've got Western influence with muskets and things. We've got sophisticated infantry. We've got cheapness of recruiting them and loyalty. Also, and we've got castle building. All sorts of different characteristics of the various different nations, but the setups all seem about the same. This nation here is a C. One. It's the one that I was most keen on, but someone suggested to me that I do a battle tutorial, and I did the C, the first of the battle tutorials, and oof.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become Shogun. But who will be victorious? Mori lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. Others work the land. We are sea masters, our ships the envy of all. The waves are unforgiving. Mori sailors have strength and great skill. Skills passed down from father to son. They make us strong in war. Shamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Mori clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Mori. Our conflict with the Amako clan has taken a turn for the worse. The recent death of their daimyo and the failure to invade our home province of Aki provided us with an opportunity to invade whilst they were weak and indecisive. Supported by our Ouch allies, many auspicious victories were won along the road to Izumo. However, the Amako defeated us at the capital, and we were compelled to return to Aki to consolidate and rebuild our forces. Our defeat will not stand. It must not. The Amako must be dealt with. And soon. We must first capture Iwami province, securing a source of precious metals in the process. Izumo and the fall of the Amako will then be but a short march away. There will then be little reason to spare the Ouchi. The capture of Suo province will grant us superior warhorses with which to conquer the other clans, they who will surely cower at mention of the Mori. We have no quarrel with the Kikkawa, but the strong seafaring tradition in their home province of Bingo would complement our growing naval expertise perfectly. However, with power and influence will surely come the eye of Kyoto. And should the Shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
Now I'm confused. I got cut short there, didn't I, when the video started, because I don't know how the sound is going to impinge. But things are looking good. It's now making me think that I should have checked. Oh, go away! I should have checked the sea as well. See, similar armies and similar there, and I bet you these here. Oops. These are rebels, and if you look, they're in the same place, aren't they? It's just not showing me all of them, but I'm fairly convinced that these will have exactly the same types of troops in them all the time. What I don't know is where to find the list screen, you know, that will sort of list everything that we've got. Well, this one does show me ships, so I didn't notice any ships on any of the others. So this one is what is that? A bow Kaboya or something. Oh dear, I know I'm exposing my stupid I don't know, dialect then, or lack of dialect, I don't know. Recruitment, right, we can get more of them. Moribo Kobaya, right, okay. I didn't notice that with the other nations, whether that was the case or not, I really don't know, but I tell you what, it's not moving very smoothly at all, is it, this? So I might have to think about that as well, see if I can improve that. It's a good job I'm going through these actually, so I can make those discoveries now. What's that? I don't know. Anyway, that was the one that I was originally most interested in. Whether I still am or not, I really don't know. I mean, precious resources are on their borders. They can easily take it, it looks like, and also, you know, there's another nation right next to them, which is another good seafaring nation. But I was saying before all the sounds came on that that I'd done the tutorial, and I've got to admit, I just was not impressed with the sea battles. You know, the cannons are not firing, you're not blasting away, you haven't got chain shot taking out sails and things. So they're very, very limited naval actions, these, aren't they? So I really don't know if I'm going to enjoy the sea battles or not. I just don't. It doesn't look to me as though I am. But we'll have to see. And of course, this is the nation with the best sea battles, and that's why I was most interested in them. So. Food for thought. So anyway, opinions so far on the ones that I've shown you, and I'll show the rest as well, see where we go. Maybe that'll stimulate a little bit more interest in which would be the most appropriate for me to play, and which would be the most interesting to watch as well. Anyway, let me know please.